And once they start moving, they can move over to the left for a feint entry, or they can stay in this one for a normal entry. But they're going to do a 50-mile-an-hour roll to the last driveway on the left, and they're going to accelerate and initiate at the last driveway on the right. Then dive in with a hard decel area to an inside clip, and we are going off the road edge, sweeping back out to a touch and go. Be careful with these curves because they will eat you alive. And then there's no clips through here. The line that I'm taking right now, it's just the ideal line you want to take because this is our manji section for this track. So we usually don't have a manji section, but this track does. And then you're going to dive in for an inside zone on this uphill, and you're going to hold it as long as you can, as close as you can to the curb, and then sweep back out to an outside zone coming through these parking spots, and then diving back into an inside clip through the needle. So the reason we call it the needle is because yes, it is an inside clip, but you cannot drop tires on that divider in the middle. You want to try to stay on the road with angle coming through this section without dropping any tires, and hold it all the way to the end of the white line here in the middle of the road. And that is the walkthrough. So now we're going to show a demonstration run, or at least try to. They're going to do a 50-mile-an-hour roll. Accelerate, initiate. Sorry if I don't talk much. It's hard for me to talk and drift. And that's a run at Byron Bay West. So I'm going to go park my car down at the initiation point like we normally do, and then we'll get qualifying underway. Before we start though, let me make sure that we are live for sure, because it's not saying we have any viewers, and then also there it goes. Okay, now it's saying that we're live on my app. It wasn't saying live that we were live on my lap, and it was on my app, and then it wasn't saying we had any viewers, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't just showing we were recording and that we were actually recording. So let's see here. Oh, my fault. Drone like jumped out across the road. All right, so let me see what who the first driver is that needs to come up. It's going to be Rating Club 41. Needs to come up to the line. Rocking that Mustang. All right, Rating, whenever you are ready, honk your horn and then you may go. There's his horn, he's off and running. His 50-mile-an-hour roll. Goes for a big feint entry. Not sure if he's going to have the right trajectory. No, he's not. He did not get that inside clip, but may have gotten the touch and go. The judges will have to look at it, and then dropping a tire through the manji section. And then hits the curve, and that's going to throw him off, and then he's going to do one too many transitions because of it. And not getting the inside zone on the uphill, not looking good for Rating. And then dropping a tire on the inside and the divider. Not a very clean run for Rating at all. I know he can drift better than that. I've seen him in practices and stuff like that, and at Rainforest, just one round to go. All right, so hopefully he can clean up in the second run. When ready, buddy, just honk your horn and then you may go. All right, he's off and running for his final qualifying run here at Byron Bay West. He accelerates, initiates. Much better initiation, getting that inside clip, little angle checky, but still gets the outer touch and go coming through the manji section. Different line than what everybody else has taken, but it seems to work for him as he almost gets the inside zone. Getting the outside zone, and oh, that is not what he needed. That's going to give that run a 0, unfortunately. Man, he was running so good. I know he's got to be frustrated with himself after that. But stuff does happen. So here we go. Next driver up is going to be Modular 64. So Modular is going to come up to the line. Looks like he's also running a Mustang. Looks like he is an individual driver for those teams looking for drivers. All right, buddy, honk when ready, and then you may go. He's off and running. That 50-mile-an-hour roll. Looks like he's going to do maybe a small faint entry. Nope, normal entry. Hitting that inside clip beautifully. May have just got the touch and go. Judges will have to determine that. Here he comes through the Manji section with some big angle, almost going off course. I don't know how he saved that, but that's going to set him up as it shows there to not get the inside zone, but he does get the outside zone and almost slows down too much, but just barely dropping a tire on the inside through the needle. All right, so it looks like he's up at the line, and it looks like he's already ready to go for his second run. He's getting right back at it. Accelerates, initiates. Comes in a little too hot, missing the inside clip, also missing the touch and go, dropping a tire through the Manji section. He goes a little bit more fluid through here, but not as much angle, and again, not getting the inside zone, and he nearly spins, and he's going to drop 3 tires. That's going to end in a 0 as well, so 2 Mustangs in a row getting 0s on their second runs. That run was looking a little better. I mean, his first run was pretty good, but that one was starting to look better, and then he just made that mistake by going too wide and trying to overcorrect it on that inside zone uphill. So the next driver is going to be Cub Scout JS. And Cub Scout is in Storm as of right now, but you will see when he pulls up, he is a prospect for Trifecta, meaning Trifecta is keeping an eye on him and seeing how he is going to do this event. Alright, so he's going to pull up the line. Alright, Cub, whenever ready, honk your horn, and then you may go for your first run. He's going to go for that faint entry. Beautiful faint entry, getting the inner clip, getting the touch and go. Very good job from Cub so far. Pretty decent angle, maybe a little angle checky right there to save it so he didn't go off course, but again, good transitions. Nailing the inside zone, only about the 5th driver to do it. Getting the outside zone, getting the needle, and he nails it. What a run from Cub Scout JS. That made top AJ's run from earlier today, and AJ had a pretty damn good run. The only thing AJ missed or had was a tire drop, and Cub didn't even drop a tire, so that was hands down a damn near perfect run for Cub Scout. All right, so when ready, Cub, honk your horn and go for your final run. It's going to be hard for him to top his first run, but let's see if he can do it. The only thing I would say is probably maybe more angle, but I don't know how he's going to do that. Huge entry, and that's going to call it right there. He came to a dead stop. That's going to be a 0. He went big. He was going for that big reverse entry, and it just bit him in the butt. A little bit of showing off there, doing 360s going on into this uphill. Just sitting here watching Cub go throughout the course, just probably getting an extra feel just in case he does qualify, which I think he will with that run. That run was just hands down phenomenal. All right, so here we go. Next driver up is Feckin' Go Fast. And I gotta say, luckily that the Xbox don't let you put the actual word, because I am not allowed to say that word on stream. So here comes Fast up to the line in that S13. All right, honk when ready, and then you may go for your first run. There's his horn. He's off and going for that 50-mile-an-hour roll. Small faint entry. But can he bring it back in? He doesn't bring it back in for the inside clip, but nailing the touch and go as close as you can without getting that curb. Looking beautiful through here. Nice fluid transitions. Can he get the inside zone? He may be close enough. The judges are going to have to determine. That is like on the fine line of he's hitting it and not hitting it. Getting the outside zone and nailing the needle. He threaded it beautifully. The only thing is he threaded it, but I don't know if he got the inside clip. The judges will have to look at that. All right, here we go. Let's see if he can. He has a pretty decent scoring run after that one. It was very fluid, very smooth. Just missed a couple clips. Let's see if he can clean it up and step up his score. All right, honk your horn when ready, buddy, and then you may go for your final run. He accelerates, big feint initiation that time, and this time he's gonna get the inside clip. Getting the touch and go as well, looking much better. A little bit of a correction there, but that's all right. And still having fluid transitions, but not as much angle as the first run. He got inside enough for the inside zone, but he didn't hold the zone, so I don't know if we'll get the points for that. Getting the inside clip that time and almost drops a tire on the center, or on the divider in the middle. He got as close as you could without doing it. Very good run by Fast. So, one up and one left is Pantless Thunder. He is the leader of Most Hated. So we'll wait for him to pull up to the line. Alright, so here he comes up to the line in that Corvette. Alright, honk when ready, Pantless, and then you may go for your first run. Alright, there's his horn. He's ready to go. 50-mile-an-hour roll. Looks like he's setting up for a feint entry. He does so. Big feint entry, riding the edge of the road, getting the inside clip. A little bit of angle check. I don't know if that's connection or just him angle checking, but he did not get the touch and go. Having some good speed through the Manji section. Yeah, the judges will have to determine if he was close enough for the inside zone. Again, he was on that fine line. And then barely dropping a tire through the needle. But he did thread it. That was good, but he dropped the tire on the inside just barely. Alright, so pull up to the line, Pantless, whenever you're ready. And then again, honk your horn, and then you may go. Alright, and there's his horn. He's ready to go for his final run. His first one was pretty good. Let's see if he can step it up. Going for a big feint entry again. Again, getting out to that road edge. Not getting the inside clip this time, though. Getting the touch and go. Again, a little bit twitchy through the Manji section. I don't know if that's his connection or if it's... Oh, he threw it in too hard, and he's going to drop all 4 tires. That is going to be a 0. Those of you new to FHDL, the way not more than 2 tires in one spot, that is an automatic 0 on your qualifying run. So unfortunate for Pantless because he was throwing it hard into that uphill. So that is going to do it for this session. The next session is at 10 p.m. and I promise we will be there this time. It's in about 35 minutes. Give you a nice little view of where to follow us on social media. And I'll let you know who it's going to be. It's going to be Stance Cloud 3 from Trifecta Drift Team. So until then, keep it slideways.